Start Squad, what is up? It's your boy Blue. Come back to you guys with another video today. Today, I am going to be talking about 10 raw cards and their price changes over the last few months from the Sword and Shield and the Scarlet and Violet era. Start Squad, before we get into this list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment about what is your favorite card and what card you're looking forward to collecting long-term from the Sword and Shield and the Scarlet Violet era. Coming in at number 10, we have the Gold V-Star Giratina from Crown Zenith. These alternate arts from Crown Zenith were probably the biggest reason that I got hype around Crown Zenith and why I still recommend it to collectors. It is the first gold alternate art card we saw from the Sword and Shield era. It's the last gold alternate art that we've seen since. It makes the set unique. It makes the set a great set to collect over many years, and a card and set that will be remembered from the Sword and Shield era as a great set. Giratina is up $98 to $106, so only up 8%, but still it is good to see a card from that set over $100 raw. Coming in at number 9, we have the Lugia V alternate art from Silver Tempest. This card is up from $166 to $190, about 14% increase in price. This card is definitely the clear-cut chase from Silver Tempest. It's the best alternate art from that set by far. There's only 4 in that set. This was a fun era of alternate arts where there was only 4 alternate arts from the set, so it made them more unique. But the Lugia card is definitely the clear-cut chase and a card to definitely be looking forward to pull from Silver Tempest. Coming in at number 8, we have the Greninja EX Secret Illustration Rare from Twilight Masquerade. This card has major buzz around it from this year. This is the clear-cut, crazy Dark Horse chase and price card from 2024. Twilight Masquerade was a set that definitely wasn't on everyone's radar to be an amazing card, but the fact that the Greninja from this set is super hard to pull has made it a dark horse. It is up from $274 to $320, up roughly 17%. I still have never pulled this card. I've only pulled it once in Japanese. Definitely can see why this card is worth so much raw, and it's becoming even more expensive graded. Definitely, the Greninja is the main chase from Twilight Masquerade and an amazing card that you should definitely add to your collection if you can pull it. Coming in at number 7, we have the Giratina V alternate art from Lost Origin. This card has eluded us. Lost Origin is a sore spot for the starters because we have had some crazy, unlucky pulls and nights with Lost Origin, but this card is up from $328 to $389, up 19%. This card price is absolutely ridiculous, getting close to rivaling, not quite, but getting close to rivaling the Moonbryon as an alternate art from Sword and Shield. The Giratina is definitely the clear-cut chase from Lost Origin. The Aerodactyl is actually another card from that set to be on the lookout for as a long-term card to have as a major chase from the Sword and Shield era. A beautiful card as well, but the Giratina V being almost $400 raw definitely makes sense. Another card I've never pulled. Coming in at number 6, we have the Charizard V alternate art from Brilliant Stars. An absolutely beautiful card. I've pulled it, so I'm a little biased on how much I love this card. It's up against Venusaur. The art is amazing. It is up from $127 raw to $159 raw, up 25%. It is good to see this card getting back to a high price. This card's art is absolutely beautiful. We've pulled 3 on the channel from just openings on YouTube. It's been an amazing card to collect, an amazing card to see increase in price. I wish we got a Venusaur alternate art from the opposing battle. That would be amazing, an amazing card to have. We kind of got the Mewtwo and Charizard from Crown Zenith doing the same thing, but we never got a Venusaur of it. But the Charizard card from Brilliant Stars is definitely a hallmark alternate art from Sword and Shield. I am glad to see it coming back, bouncing back in price. Coming in at number 5, we have the Charizard EX Secret Illustration Rare from Paldean Fates. This card is up from $101 to $143, up 43%. Paldean Fates is becoming one of those sets from Scarlet and Violet where the cards are retaining a lot of value because they're hard to pull. I think I've pulled 2 Charizards, I've never pulled the Bubble Mew, and I've pulled the Gardevoir twice. The Secret Illustration Rares from Paldean Fates are quite hard to pull, which is where a lot of the value is derived from, in my opinion. I'm not sure of its playability in the TCG. I'm definitely out of the meta, and I'm out of the loop in terms of what the meta is and their playability in the TCG. I know that affects value on a lot of cards. I just don't know what the playability of the Charizard Secret Illustration Rare from the set is. It's an absolutely beautiful card. It reminds me of the Obsidian Flames Charizard. Definitely another card to be on the lookout for as well. Coming in at number 5 at a 43% increase. Coming in at number 4, we have the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. This is an art rare coming in at the 4th highest percent increase. It is up from 106 to 157, up 48% in the last 2 months. absolutely crazy to see an art rare going for $157 raw, going for more than many alternate arts from even Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. It's an absolutely stunning card. It's damn near impossible to pull. I've only pulled it in Japanese once, never in English. I'm still looking for it from Paldea Evolved. Haven't pulled it. An amazing card to add to your collection. A card that I really, really want. Absolutely stunning. Love this card. Be on the lookout for the Tyranitar art rare from this set. Absolutely amazing. It's like a Godzilla vibe. I love that card as well. Another really cool art rare from Paldea Evolved that makes Paldea Evolved a really cool set from the Scarlet and Violet era. Coming in at number 3, we have the Charizard EX from Pokemon 151. Pokemon 151 has taken nobody by surprise, and the price of the raw cards also makes sense. The Charizard coming out of the canyon is an amazing art. It is up from $110 to $196. That marks about a 78% increase in price. The graded card is much higher than that. Obviously, graded values in a 9 and a 10 are much more valuable than the raw cards. But to see a raw card from something that released this calendar year at almost $200, it's really amazing to see this card kind of having a bounce back in price. And as Pokemon 151 packs increase, it's cool to see that the chases kind of equal the pack price, and we don't see that with a lot of these sets from even mid-era. We don't see the pack price and the card prices necessarily meet to where it's worth opening the pack. But to me, Pokemon 151 coming out with a Blooming Waters collection box next year is a set that I think the pack and the card chases kind of equal each other out. I've only ever pulled this card in Japanese. I've never pulled it in English. So another card that I need to pull from the Scarlet and Violet era. Coming in at number 2, we have the Felt Hat Pikachu, or what I like to call the Van Gogh Pikachu. This card caused a frenzy earlier this year. Things were selling out fast on the Pokemon website. This promo was the most exciting promo of the Scarlet and Violet era of the year. A card that I've only seen a couple times in person. It is up 88% from $95 to $179 raw, which is absolutely wild. It's getting harder and harder to get. I don't even think you can get it at the museum anymore that it was originally released at. It's cool to me that Pokemon is teaming up with famous artists' IP and collections to get the Munch from Sun and Moon, to get, the Screaming Man, to get the Felt Hat, to get Van Gogh. To see Pokemon kind of relating to pop culture, to me, makes this promo so unique and so cool. And I think it warrants the price. I want to get in my personal collection. Just need to find one. If you know someone selling it, let me know. I would love to get it. I want to get that card graded. It's an absolutely stunning card, and definitely warrants the almost 100% price increase in the last 2 months, and an amazing card to add to your collection. Some honorable mentions before I get into the number 1 spot. I would have to go with the Obsidian Flame Secret Illustration Rare Charizard, the Iono from Paldea Evolved, the Miriam from Scarlet and Violet Base, Parasol Lady from Paradox Rift, the Groudon from Paradox Rift, and the Blastoise from Pokemon 151. All of those cards, in my opinion, are as cool or equally as cool as every card on this list. I've loved the secret illustration rare vibe that Scarlet and Violet has taken. I think we're getting those more art rares, those more arts in the wild. The hand-drawn art style is amazing. I really like the direction that the art is going in, and I can't wait to see what sets we get next year to add to this list. And coming in at number 1, catching nobody by surprise, is the Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates. It is up from $93 to $192. That marks a 106% increase, the highest of the day, up over 100% in 2 months. Absolutely wild that the Bubble Mew is causing this frenzy just raw. It's absolutely nuts. It's a beautiful card. Again, I've never pulled it. I'm chasing it. I still want it so bad. I've pulled the Charizard. Now I've pulled the Bubble Mew. I'll have to live with it. Next time I get my hands on some Paldean Fates, hopefully I pull it. I'll let you know. Another card that I want to add to my collection. Start Squad. These cards are amazing. There's so many cards to collect. Not always about monetary value. In my opinion, all of these arts are really cool. I'm a big fan of collecting based on the art. I believe if the art is cool, then someone will be willing to pay more money for cool arts. I think there's a lot of really amazing arts that don't necessarily get the price love that they deserve. Obviously, I'm talking about price percentage changes. There's cards that were more expensive in the hobby that weren't on this list. I think of the Rayquaza from Evolving Skies. I think of the Surging Sparks Pikachu. I think of the Surging Sparks Latias. The last 2 cards that I mentioned, that set just came out, so there's not enough data. Obviously, the Rayquaza hasn't moved enough to be on this list, but still a very expensive card. There's still plenty of expensive cards to collect that were not on this list. Let me know if I forgot anything. Let me know if there's a card that I should be on the lookout for, what cards and arts you want to collect from Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. And Start Squad, it's been your boy Blue, and I'll catch you on the next one.